Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. It's Paulie, Esther here, and we did it, everybody. We made it to tier 70 in the archives. It took 50 days for me to reach this level, and we're going to break it down into how many hours it took. So let's check it out. I'm going to go into my Rift here. This is how far I've gotten on the level 4 of the tome. We jump back to level 1. I've completed every node here. Level 2 completed every node. Level 3 completed every node of the Auric web. Now here we are on level 4. I've gotten this far, but I've already reached tier 70. So any of the fragments here, like where you see it says I would get 5 fragments for completing this challenge to escape Claudette, I won't get the Riff fragments. You can't get more Riff fragments. Once you're maxed out, you can't bank them and save them for the next tome. I have maxed out. I'm basically only playing for the lore and the blood points at this point. I can't get any more Riff fragments because I am at max. I'm here at tier 70. So, as many of you know, on day 1, when this started, I looked at how many hours I had in-game, and I wrote it down. And now that I have reached level 70, I have checked my hours again to see how many hours that this took. So how many hours I have played the game since from start to finish. And that number is 240 hours of Dead by Daylight game being open since this since the archives began. So that's over 50 days. There's 19 days left in the archives. There were 70 days in all. 50 days is how long this took for 240 hours. Now, I'm not a person who leaves my game open, that there would be hours where nothing is happening that wouldn't count towards my challenges. However, I do some side projects to record like B-roll beauty footage for videos and things like that. So let's say that the 40 hours, which is, you know, an exaggeration, but let's say 40 of the 240 hours were spent doing stuff that wasn't contributing to challenges, playing Kill Your Friends or shooting stuff for videos, leaving the game open for a brief period of time, things like that. That would be overly generous in my estimation, but let's say that that's the case. That would mean still that I spent 200 hours getting to this level. So that would be 4 hours a day, which is quite a bit. Now, they had said that they planned for people to be able to achieve this playing, 1 or 2 hours a day. I think they said 1 hour a day. It was supposed to be you were able to do this in 70 or 80 hours to complete this. And I always thought that that was a low estimate. And the number came in for me, and it was much higher. I don't know what the number is for you, but I really don't believe anybody can do this in 70 to 80 hours. I have said, if you're not including the time that you wait for a lobby, perhaps. If it's just 70 hours of pure gameplay, if one game were to start right after the next one, yeah, I can see it. Not taking into account the amount of time you have to wait for lobbies, maybe 70 to 80 hours is doable of straight gameplay. As we all know, lobby times aren't as quick as anyone would like, so thus the number ends up going up. I also had an NAT error from time to time when this started early on that was preventing me from getting into matches, and then I would have to search again. So maybe my specific issue of how long it would take me to get into a lobby where I wouldn't get the NAT error and have to search again. Maybe my lobby time is longer than the average person. Not sure about that. But that's since been resolved of late, so that isn't happening to me anymore. I still think that 200 hours is a pretty strong estimate, because you also have to consider that on day 1 when this opened, I got my first 8 levels for free for progress that had taken place prior to October 30th when the archives opened. I started out where they had given me credit for progress of time that I had played before the archives opened. So I started out on tier 8 on day 1. So I really only gained 62 tiers on my own while the archives were open, because the first 8 were earned before the archives ever opened. So I still think 200 hours is a pretty strong estimate of the amount of time required to reach tier 70 on this. This is why I always encourage people to hold off on buying the Rift Pass and waiting to see how far they would get before the Rift closes, before they decided whether the Rift Pass was a good value for them. Now, obviously, for me, the Rift Pass is a no-brainer, a good value, because once I spend these 1,000 auric cells to unlock this premium Rift Pass, all of these rebates along the way will give me my 1,000 auric cells back. So everything contained in the premium is going to be free for me. Depending on how far you get on these tiers over the next 19 days will determine for you whether it's a good enough value for you to spend the 1,000 cells and see how many cells you're going to get back, depending on how far you've gotten on the tiers and how much of your rebate will be. My rebate will be 100% because you have to make it to tier 68 to get 100% of your cells rebated to you. And I purposely waited until I reached tier 70 to unlock this because I had people accusing me of buying tiers and artificially inflating my tier level, which is impossible because you can't buy tiers until you unlock the pass. So I wanted to prove to everyone that I did indeed earn all of my tiers in-game through gameplay. This is how long it took. I wanted to be very transparent with everybody about the process and how long it took. And this is the information that I have compiled since then. Now, remember, all of the premium Rift track is loaded with cosmetics. I think it's 8 full outfits, 5 of which are brand new, and 3 of which are recolors. And then plus you get all these charms along the way. And again, as I said, the cells come back to you. So we're going to get the Hallowed Blight Nurse skin, the Urban Zenitude Jake full outfit. I can only show them to you in pieces right now until I actually buy it. But the Woodland Rites Wraith is a full outfit. What else we have here? That's Urban Zenitude. That's more Hallowed Blight. The Nurse. There's a Street Smart recolor full outfit for Meg. There's the Hipster Beard for the Urban Zenitude for Jake. Street Smart, the top for Meg. That's the Woodland Rites top for the Wraith. And then the Pink Puffer Claudette for the Monday morning. This is the full outfit that is in here too. Street Smart. The Good Son outfit for the Trapper. This is a full outfit that's in the premium. College Days is a recolor outfit, full outfit for Dwight. The Automo Boys is a full outfit, recolor outfit for the Hillbilly. There's your Monday morning jeans for Claudette. Now, there's a couple characters that only have 2 pieces in here. That would be the Chemosynthesis Hag, and then Nia, I believe, has 2 pieces. David King has 2 pieces, and the Huntress has 2 pieces. All the other characters have full outfits, 3 pieces to go in here. So there's actually, 12 characters that have cosmetics on the Rift yet. There's your David King top. The David King, I think, is just the pants and the top for his 2 pieces. So, alright, we're going to go ahead, and there's the Nia Tomboy Trends. We're going to go ahead and cash this in, get all of the stuff. So, here we go. Should we start at the front or the back? I don't know. I don't know how this is going to unlock, so we'll start at the front. So we're going to click unlock. Unlock Rift Pass. Unlock the Rift Pass to instantly receive 3 charms. The Rift Pass also grants access to premium rewards unlocked over the course of 70 tiers, containing 25 cosmetic pieces, including 4 very rare and 4 rare outfits, 16 more charms, plus 1,000 auric cells. You'll immediately earn all of the rewards on the tiers you've already reached. So since I've already reached tier 70, I should immediately earn all the rewards on the premium Rift Pass track instantly. Again, let's just make sure here. So I have 63.99 of auric cells. So after I click unlock and spend 1,000, it should briefly go down to 53.99 and then come back up to 63.99. So let's make sure that that's how this works. So we're going to click unlock. Unlock the Rift Pass for 1,000 auric cells. Yes. And boom. My total is back at 63.99. So because I was able to put in the amount of time to play up to this level, all of these items here have become unlocked and essentially cost me nothing. Yes, I did have to bank the 1,000 cells in here into my account. The same way if you were opening a bank account, you would need to put in a certain amount of money to get the account started, but it's still your money in the account. So I would have to put in my first 1,000 cells here to start this, buy it, and then the 1,000 cells came right back to me, and I got all of these cosmetics unlocked essentially for free because of all the rebates here along the way. Now, again, I don't know how far you're going to be able to make it on the Rift. At some point, you'll see, there's a level where you're like, well, I made it this far, and I'm going to get this many cells back if I unlock it now. And that you'll have to determine if this purchase is right for you. Ideally, hopefully, everybody can make it to level 70 and get all of this stuff for free. But I don't know, what's on your plate, what kind of time you have. We have 19 days left for you to get as far as you can to the end, and then decide if a premium Rift Pass is right for you. Personally, I'm pretty happy to have all of this stuff, obviously, and I appreciate all the cosmetics, all the work and detail that they put into these, and it's nice to get them for free considering what the average price of a cosmetic is. Like, I just spent 1,080 auric cells just on the Disco Meg outfit that came out yesterday. So if I can spend 1,000 cells to get 8 full outfits plus an additional 8 cosmetics for 4 other characters, and they cost me nothing because I get my auric cells back, to me it seems like a real no-brainer. I know that the Rift Pass is a thing that a lot of people have strong opinions on. Me personally, because of the amount I play, it is a non-factor for me. Again, you have to decide for yourself whether there's enough value here on the Rift Pass to make it worthwhile for you to buy. But I just wanted to hold off to prove to everybody that I earned this legit 200 hours of playtime to get here, but I did it. And the other thing I should say is that had I not played as much, there would have been more opportunities for me to perhaps do it in a fewer amount of hours, because all of these Rift fragments are boosts here. A lot of my Rift fragments I got from passive experience points. So in theory, I could have gotten all of these Rift fragments had I played at a slower pace over the next 19 days, and this would have given me a boost, and I could have done it in fewer hours. But I still think 200 hours is a pretty good round number for an estimate of how long this takes to unlock. So this will give you an idea going into the next one what to expect, and decide, do you have that amount of time to put into it or not, and is it worthwhile for you? So there we go. I got my stuff. I showed you how long it took, and now I'm gonna go play some regular games, and I'm still gonna knock off these challenges, because I want to get all these blood points. There's something like 800,000 blood points on here if you get it. So, and I still want to get these completion charms too. So I'm definitely going to keep picking away at these. I'm not going to stop playing just because I got to tier 70. But I know going into it that I'm not going to have any more Riff fragments here to bank on just getting the blood point bonuses. So that's what I have for you today. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Take care of each other out there in the fog, and happy holidays to you all. Goodbye.